Hello everyone, my name is Bizkit and welcome to Comic Book Talk episode 11. Today's topic for this episode is going to be about which villain reveal was the worst for you. Just what villain reveal from both DC and Marvel was just bad or obvious for you. Now, with that being said, you'll notice that in the thumbnail for this video I only posted 2 characters from DC. And the reason that I did this was because 1, their reveal really sucked for me, and 2, I don't know any character from Marvel whose reveal was bad for me. And the reason being for that is I don't read that much Marvel. I'm sorry to any Marvel fans out there. I'm trying my best to get into Marvel comics, but for some reason whenever I touch a Marvel comic I just have to read a DC comic. I don't know. I guess it's just my fanboyism. Not that I hate Marvel or anything. It's like I said before, it's not my cup of tea. It's not something I would just grab and chug it and say, "Oh my god, this was a good ass tea." No. It's not. It's just I don't feel like having that type of tea. But with that being said, let me just give you my opinions on it. There's only 2 characters that I can think of from DC, and they're both in the thumbnail. The first one, Darkseid, when he was first revealed as the main villain for Final Crisis. Let me just go by and say Final Crisis was the worst event for me to ever come out in DC Comics. Well, actually, no, there were actually worse than that, but I believe it's one of the worst. Just one of the worst. And the reason why I say his reveal is garbage in this is because Countdown to Final Crisis was building up a different character. In fact, it was building up somebody that was above Darkseid, that was above anybody else, that basically wanted to destroy everybody, including Darkseid himself, or at least that's the way how they build it up in Countdown to Final Crisis. They showed a higher being. But apparently, no, that higher being turned out to be Darkseid. Wow. Really? Really? All that build-up from Countdown to Final Crisis was for nothing. Not to mention Countdown to Final Crisis in itself was pointless to read because it had nothing to do with the actual main event. Except for, I believe it was the last portion of it. But even then, I just wasted my whole time buying these issues or these volumes so I can understand the story before we get into the main event, which is Final Crisis. And even then, I didn't feel like reading Final Crisis because the way how they showed the villain, oh, it turned out to be Darkseid, was garbage. And not to mention, oh my god, Superman managed to kill Darkseid by singing a note. You might as well just say Fusra Da from Skyrim. I mean, come on. But anyway, his reveal was tacky, was stupid, and it wasn't even that build up. I mean, yes, it heavily involved Darkseid, but judging by Countdown to Final Crisis, there was no build up for Darkseid to be the main villain. It was build up for somebody higher than him. And not to mention, they revealed Darkseid at the very beginning of Final Crisis, so it was like, what? Really? It just ruined the whole thing for me. This is pure opinion. If you would like to counter my claim, go ahead in the comment section below. But do it in a respectful way. Just don't curse the living shit out of me. Now, if you do agree, tell me why do you agree. I want to hear your input on this one. Now, the next character is... I forgot his name already. Wow, his name actually escaped my mind just now. Oh, wait. Superboy Prime from Infinite Crisis. Now, a little information about Superboy Prime. He was first introduced in Crisis on Infinite Earths, and the reason why he was introduced there is the whole event has something to do with the multiverse. You know, other versions of Superman, Superboy, whatever. And turns out Superboy Prime was from Earth Prime. So he helped out Superman defeating the Anti-Monitor, and what resulted is all the Earths merge into one. No, actually, a few universes got destroyed in the process, and one of those universes included Earth Prime. So Superboy's home planet, or Superboy Prime's home planet, got destroyed, but he still wanted to help Superman and everybody else defeat the Anti-Monitor. In a way, he sacrificed his home planet to save theirs. Which, okay, I'm good with that. After the whole merge into one Earth thing happened, he went on a hiatus. He just left Earth and just left in general. But it was revealed in Infinite Crisis that he stood around watching how New Earth last, or what was it doing this whole time. And from what it looks like in Infinite Crisis, he did not like what he saw. He didn't like how the superheroes were being like, or yeah, basically he didn't like the way how superheroes were in New Earth, saying that they are mocking what the golden age of comics used to be. Because remember, he is so used to the golden age that he wants everybody from New Earth to act that way as well. He's like one of those fanboys that did not like New Earth. And I'm pretty sure, now this is getting a little bit off topic, but I just want to point this out real quick. I'm pretty sure that DC is going to introduce a character that does not like the New 52 and that wants pre-New 52 or New Earth. And probably what they're going to do is they're going to have that character become crazy or be a villain, kill a few people, and then get his ass whooped. Just like Superboy Prime. Now, the reason why I mentioned Superboy Prime is the way how he became a villain. Now, at first, I thought this concept was cool. The fact that he wants to be a hero and he wants everybody to revert back to the Golden Age days, I like that idea. And I like that he is fighting them because he doesn't agree with their superhero methods. Or the way how they save people methods. Or just New Earth in general. The whole dark, gritty stuff. He doesn't like that. So he tries his best to become the better superhero. And I thought what they were going to do is he becomes a better superhero, but at the same time he becomes a villain without even noticing. Now, that's what technically happened, but the way how they showed it was really stupid. First off, the reason he became, or at least how he became a villain, he started killing, or he went on a massacre towards the or at least the members of the Teen Titans. As a result, half of the Teen Titans members were dead, obliterated. And I believe one time he decapitated this one superheroine, I believe was called Panther? Was it? Yes, Panther. He just uppercutted her head and her head flew off. And he's just there freaking out. He's like, oh my god, what the hell did I do? And then all of a sudden he starts ripping people's arms off and then using his heat vision just obliterating people. Sorry if I'm hitting the mic and you're hearing that. But that's the way how they showed it. It's like, what? What the fuck am I looking at? And not to mention, after all of that, he suddenly decides, you know what? Fuck it. I already have a killing track record. Let me just kill more people. Really, DC? You're gonna go with that? Really? Instead of having this character who wanted to become a better hero and slowly become a villain without him noticing, you just decide to have him go on a massacre and just decide right then and there, just fuck it. I'm just gonna kill more people. Really? That's so stupid in my opinion. But wow, I mean, just wow. These two characters are the only ones that I can think of. Now, there are actually other characters who reveals were actually good. In fact, this one character that comes to mind. Now, if you have not read the Teen Titans comics, I highly suggest you read this. Especially Beast Boy and the Girls, because that's where this character was revealed to be a villain. Now read it if you are a Teen Titans fan, and specifically if you are a fan of Beast Boy. And yes, by villain reveal, I mean Zookeeper. When Zookeeper was revealed, I have to admit that was one of the most shocking, one of the most craziest surprises I've gotten in a while. Or at least during that time. So, the fact that he was the main villain, I was like, holy shit. Now, if you don't know who Zookeeper is, I'll probably put the link to his bio in the description below for you guys to check it out. But let me give you a quick summary. Zookeeper is basically a scientist who has a huge grudge on Garfield Logan. And if you don't know who Garfield Logan is, he's basically Beast Boy. Yep, that's his real name. Surprise, surprise. So, what he decides to do to have payback is, I believe, take the virus that gave Beast Boy his powers, not to mention his skin tone, you know, being all green and shit, and spread it out towards everybody, but at the same time take away his powers. Which, I have to admit, not bad of a plan. Not bad. But when it was revealed that he was the villain, not only that, it was revealed that he also had the same problem as Beast Boy, except his skin color was purple, but his hair was kept normal, which is, wow, really? But yeah, his skin color was purple, not to mention, I believe it was all scaly and stuff, and he has the exact same powers as Beast Boy. He can turn into any animal as well. I have to admit, that was an awesome villain reveal. And that is why Beast Boy and the Girls, to this day, is one of my favorite comic book, I think, volumes ever. Just ever. And that says a lot, because I read a lot of comics, and I just love that. First off, I love Beast Boy, and I love his whole concept. And to have a villain, not to mention, let me just point this out real quick, too. Zookeeper is also involved with the death of Beast Boy's parents. If that doesn't speak arch enemy, I really don't know what does. Well, I can think of other arch enemies that has nothing to do with character deaths. Well, actually, I don't know about that one, but that's besides the point. But you get what I mean. This guy is kind of responsible, well, not directly responsible, but kind of involved with the death of Beast Boy's parents. And let's remember, this was one of the most tragic events that happened in Beast Boy's life. So, come on. This guy, his reveal, his everything, his history and shit, you have to admit, it's awesome. And he is the prime example of a good character reveal. But I mean a good one. So, anyway, that's pretty much it. I was actually going to give you guys examples from other sources of media. I've come across 2 examples from manga that had bad character reveals, or at least villain reveals, sorry, and 1 movie. But I decided to take away that from this video because it's not really comic book related. So yeah, but anyway, what villain revealed was the worst for you? What made you question why would you reveal them this way? Or I already knew that. Why would you? Why couldn't you just reveal them earlier? Or why couldn't you make this character like a twist? I mean, one of the things that I prefer for a villain reveal is when a villain is revealed towards the middle or towards the end of an issue or well, not an event, but most likely an issue. The reason I say middle is because at least it gives you time to plan, and or at least not time, but it gives the writer time to explain who this villain is and what is his purpose. If not, you can just do it in the next issue, but you have to reveal his plan and his involvement with this character sooner or later. Might as well, right? The reason that I say the end is because I feel like that is a good cliffhanger, but it depends on how long I have to wait for the next issue. Now, if I have to wait a year, which it's never going to happen, but okay, better example. If I have to wait 2 or 3 months for the next issue just so I can get a continuation of this story ever since you did that big reveal of that villain, I'm going to get pissed off. Very pissed off, because I have to wait 2 months, 2 to 3 months, just so I can continue with the story. Especially if you end the story like that, like, oh my god, I can't believe this guy is a villain. I want to know more about this, but oh, I have to wait 2 to 3 weeks. Wow. Oh man. Yep. But anyway, I prefer it like that, but it can also go bad in a lot of ways, but I kind of prefer that than to have a character reveal be, or at least a villain reveal, sorry, to be terrible. I'd rather have it that way than be terrible. Seriously, I'd rather do. In fact, I believe I'd rather have it like that than a character reveal at the very beginning of an issue. The reason I say that is because it's just, why? I'd rather have it a twist. Why a beginning? I mean, now, all you have to do is talk about his purpose, his plan, whatever, who this person is, and how this character or protagonist of this issue, or hero, whatever, is going to find a way to stop this villain. I mean, I think the only example I can give you that of this is Teen Titans, the original series. What was season 1? It was about Slade. And it was revealed that Slade is the bad guy in episode 1. What about number 2, season 2? It was Terra. Now, it wasn't revealed very early that she was a bad guy. It was actually around the middle. But if you actually read the comics, you already knew that she was a bad guy. So having her revealed in the beginning, regardless if you didn't, read the comic or not, that's just, why would you do that? Season 3, why do I keep on saying volume? Season 3 was about Brother Blood. I believe he was revealed in episode 2 or 3, I'm not sure, but he was still revealed fairly early in the series. Don't know why. Season 4 was about Trigon, also revealed very early, because all you heard from Raven was talking about her father, so obviously you knew her father was the villain. Season 5, what was it about? Beast Boy, no, well, not Beast Boy, sorry, the Brotherhood of Evil. Right there. There was no build-up, there was no twist, no nothing. So to me, I feel like those villain reveals was a little bit boring, in my opinion. Not bad, but boring. But I can still consider that a bad villain reveal because I don't feel any, excitement for it. I only feel curiousness to see who this character is. Now, if I didn't read the comics, I feel more curious. But if I did, I would only feel a little bit curious, but because I already know who they are. But I'd rather have the villain reveal the middle and the end, because that way I don't want to feel... I just want to feel shocked. I want to feel amazed. I want to feel pumped or something. I don't want to feel just nothing. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. What villain reveal was the worst for you? If you guys enjoyed my examples, or at least enjoyed this video, sorry, please give the like to this video down below if you want. If you have any other examples you want to show, or at least tell me, let me know in the comment section below, and explain why, because I don't want to see names. I really want to know why here. Also, if you disagree, let me know in the comment section below, but do it respectfully. Don't just curse the living shit out of me if you actually like these characters. If you do, okay, but just give me a reason why I'm wrong. Especially on the Final Crisis one, because I think I'm wrong. I'm not sure. I think I'm wrong. But overall, I still did not enjoy Final Crisis. That's pure fact right there. But anyway, my name is Bizkit. See you guys later. Peace out.